To all who listen to this happy pod, welcome. My name is Noah Parker, and this is my world of wonder, joined today again by my beautiful co-host and wife, Adriana.
And today we're going to be talking about changes Disney World has made since our last trip and things that we are very excited about for our coming trip.
Indeed, we've got a lot of things. Well, not really a lot, actually. I feel like it's less than normal, the amount of things that I want to talk about today. But as ever, guys, as we get started, I want to invite you all to take the time to go check out our TikTok, our Instagram, and our Facebook, where Adriana posts our reels and our shorts. We also have shorts on YouTube.
Yes, YouTube shorts.
Couldn't think of the name of that for a second there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Adriana puts all those up for us and gets them all ready to go and makes them beautiful. And
thanks.
And I thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Of course, I'm not getting tired of saying it, but like, I think they get the idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can find us on any of those platforms by just searching for Noah Parker's World of Wonder. If you are listening to the audio-only version of this podcast and you're looking for the YouTube channel, that is on youtube.com/Noah Parker_channel, or typing Noah Parker_channel in the search bar on YouTube to find the YouTube channel. And there you'll find the full video version of the podcast and also all of the shorts. And if you are watching this on YouTube and you are looking for the audio-only version, we are available on most major podcast platforms: Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart Podcasts, Cashbox, and Amazon Podcasts.
Nice.
I'm sure there's several others we could be on, but that's fine. I think if most people use those, I think most people honestly use either Spotify or Apple Podcasts.
Yeah.
So I'm sure some people use them all, but you know. Cool. So as we, let's get jumped into this.
Okay. Did you want to talk about news first or no?
No, there's not really anything new coming out.
Okay.
Nothing new is really happening right now. And the guys that I listen to guys and gals now, because Craig left, but the guy and gal that I listen to over on the Diz Unlimited podcast, we're talking about that. They're like, yeah, we're not getting a lot of news right now, and it's probably because D23, the ultimate Disney fan experience, or whatever they're calling it this year, is happening in August. So they're probably stopping just releasing news, and they're going to give us a whole bunch of stuff then. Later. So I'm not expecting to hear really anything. I guess the only thing that we heard last week at all was that Test Track has been basically completely gutted, or is still being completely gutted, but nothing has changed outside, and that's not really news.
Remodeling it, or
yes, there's a huge remodel going on with that, reimagining of Test Track. So we won't get to ride that while we're there. Oh yeah, which is a thing I'm not excited for. But the things we're not excited for and not part of the topics today. Yes. First, we want to actually talk about the changes. So it's old news now. Excuse me. Old news now, but is going to affect us for the first time, I guess, if that makes sense. Yeah. Because we last time we went was in 2022 to Walt Disney World. Yes, it's only 2 years later, but that is a long time from you guys. And so there's a lot of things that have changed. Yeah. I think the most exciting one for me that's changed is probably park hopping. Yeah. Because when we went to Disney World 2 years ago, we couldn't park hop until 2.
Because of COVID restrictions.
Yeah, there were still some COVID restrictions in place. So you couldn't park hop until 2. But at least you could park hop, because there was a point where you couldn't even park hop. So 2 years ago, you couldn't park hop till 2. When we were in Disneyland last year, you could park hop at 11, which was earlier, but still not great, because you still had to have a park reservation. You still had to start in that park. And I'm really happy because we no longer need park reservations, and we can park hop whenever we want. So we can wake up in the morning and ride the Skyliner to Epcot and be like, you know what? Actually, I changed my mind. I want to go to Hollywood Studios. And we could just go to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. I wonder how many times we're going to park hop in a day, honestly.
I imagine our first couple of days, probably not much. Yeah. I mean, the way that I am, I don't know where we're starting. I don't think we've decided what park we're starting in, but I know day 2 is probably Epcot, because we have lunch reservations. No, day 2 is Hollywood Studios.
Okay. I think day 1's Magic Kingdom, but I don't know.
Well, we haven't decided. And that's the beauty of it. We can decide whenever we want.
Okay.
Yeah.
But is there like an average of like in the past, I guess, of like you park hopping? like
average park hopping per day? I probably park hop once or twice a day. Not terribly often. Okay. I'm not like, I'm going to go ride Guardians and then I'm going to go ride Tron and then I'm going to go ride Flight of Passage and then I'm going to go ride Rise of the Resistance and then I'm going to go back to Epcot.
Yeah. No. I feel like that would be like very time consuming.
I feel like I could do it if there were things that I just absolutely wanted to do. I feel like I could.
Yeah.
Like I'm not, whatever our Hollywood Studios day is, I'm going to tell you whatever our Hollywood Studios day is probably the least park hopping.
Yeah.
Because that's my favorite park. I love myself some Hollywood Studios. And I like spending time in Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. If we're going to be park hopping, we're probably going to park up to Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I don't know. We'll see.
I'm going to tell you right now, whatever day we're in Animal Kingdom, guaranteed park hopping that day.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. I feel like when we go, like, we're going to take advantage of like the whole day of that one park because we're only there for
I don't know.
Like 4 days.
I mean,
I don't know, we'll see though.
To an extent. Like
most.
The thing is like Magic Kingdom closes later than all the other parks.
Right.
So like
that's true.
Hopping the Magic Kingdom after Epcot closes is like, if I have it my way, we'd be going and closing down at Magic Kingdom every day because I love closing down the parks, open to close. That's how I roll.
Yeah.
But I do anticipate us taking some naps this time. We're going back to the resort just to take a break for a little bit. But it's also September. It's a lot cooler than it was in July when we went last year.
Yeah.
We won't need that as much, I promise.
That's nice.
Like you don't like in July we got back to the resort and I'm like, oh my gosh, I am so wiped. I am dead. But like in September, you can do an open to close without really feeling it.
Okay, well, that's exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for park hopping.
Yeah, park hopping.
And that's a big change.
Yeah, it is a big change. That'll be nice.
The next thing that is changing but hasn't changed as of this podcast are the lightning lanes.
That will be changed when officially?
It changes. I just looked at it. It's either the 24th or the 29th. So it's either in like 10 days or a week. Let me find it. I have an article pulled up so I can look at it. July 24th. So that's not even 10 days. That's a week-ish.
Okay, dang.
Yeah, and it is changing from Genie Plus. Genie Plus, go bye-bye.
Bye, Genie Plus.
It remains a paid service, and it will be changing to Lightning Lane Multipass. And here's what I found reading the article today and looking at the Disney website. Mom and I previously talked about it, and we kind of talked about you can buy Genie Plus 7 days in advance, and it'll let you book 3 Lightning Lanes. When I was reading this, I could be wrong in my interpretation, but the way that I was reading it is that you can purchase it like not way early, but like early on.
Oh.
Like it's not 7 days. From what I'm gathering, I could be totally wrong, like I said. And when it comes out and we have all the information, I'll find out and correct myself if I'm wrong. But it looks like you can buy it like basically whenever you want.
Interesting.
But 7 days before your trip is when you can book your first 3 lightning lanes.
Interesting.
Okay, and then from WaltDisneyWorld.com, sorry, I'm going to just plop this out there because I'm looking at it. So you can purchase for 1 theme park per day, which is a little annoying unless there is a way where you can purchase it for other parks too. Because that kind of ruins park hopping a little bit.
Right.
But,
interesting.
Then you can choose up to 3 experiences and times in 1 theme park ahead of your visit, which is the 7 days. And after using the first selection, you can check the My Disney Experience app for availability to make an additional selection. So it looks like one of the biggest changes coming, if I'm reading that particular thing, that is a thing from the Walt Disney World website. It looks like you can hold 3 lightning lanes at a time. Okay. Which right now you can only hold 1. Unless you use the 120-minute rule, then you can have 2. But once you use the one of them, that other one goes away. So you only really ever have 1 at a time.
Interesting.
Whereas with this, it looks like you can literally just cycle out. Like once you use your first one, you can make a 4th one. And once you use your second one, you can make a 5th one. Okay. And you can just always have 3.
Okay. So it's kind of like that balance scale of like, okay, you're losing some, getting some.
Yeah.
And like, I wonder if it'll be... Like, yeah, when we go try it, like, hopefully it's It's good.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. For those of you listening and watching, we will be jumping on the All Ears YouTube videos and blog on the 24th to kind of try to keep track of what their experiences are.
And like see if they can teach us some tips and tricks because, I don't know, Disney or Genie. Yeah. Genie Plus?
I can use Genie Plus the way that I can because of allears.net.
Right, exactly.
And I'm not saying that like I'm a god with Genie Plus, but like
yeah, but I'm gonna like trust you on all that because I don't really understand it fully, so
yeah,
I'll just let you take care of that.
That's all right. I don't mind doing it. I'm a big maximizer when it comes to Disney, so I'm I'm going to do everything. I'm going to try to squeeze as much stuff as we can as possible.
Yeah, I really
but
like
that. But also, I like to do that while also making sure we're not feeling stressed.
Right. Yeah.
So it's spread out enough that we're like chill about it, but like tight enough that we're not losing time.
Exactly. Yeah, that's how I like to feel on vacation. Honestly, I'm not a person who just likes to just sit and do nothing. Like I always want to be doing something. I
like having like a day where I just do nothing. Well, not necessarily,
or maybe a couple hours,
but like just pretty chill, just a pretty chill sesh.
Yeah. Not in Disney World though.
No, not in Disney World. Well, that's because I'm like in my happy place, so everything I'm doing is chill sesh.
Yeah.
And one of the things, so that was number 2. Number three. This is probably the biggest thing that caught me off guard while we've been planning our vacation. Yeah. And it is that, first of all, I have finally convinced my wife to let me build another Savi's lightsaber while we're there.
Yeah,
it took months, but I did it.
No, I mean, you knew it was gonna happen.
Yeah, right? I guess. I knew I was gonna get her to do it.
I don't know. I think every time now it's just gonna be a tradition.
I love it. It's fun to do. The little experience is like the most fun and immersive thing. I think, in my opinion, it's the most immersive thing in Galaxy's Edge. I honestly wish that like Galaxy's Edge was a little more immersive. Like it drives me crazy when you're walking around with a lightsaber and like Kylo Ren is just like dogging you the whole time, and you're like, come on, man, like. Why can't we be friends?
Why can't we be friends?
I'm trying to help you out, and you're making me feel bad.
Yeah.
But it's fine.
It's funny. Is it because she's like, like judging because he picks the dark side or something?
Kylo Ren, I would think, would be happy about that.
Wow. Okay.
I don't know. Anyway. But anyway, the biggest change that caught me off guard is I have built 2 Savi's lightsabers, and we have built 4 droids.
Yeah, that's a lot, guys.
Yeah. But when you...
But not enough.
Yeah, so you make those reservations for those... You have to make a reservation for Savi's through the My Disney Experience app. You cannot just walk up to that. The droids you can, but I've made reservations for those because it just goes faster. And in the past, you've been able to make those reservations, and then you put a credit card on file, so if you don't show up, they charge you because they're losing space basically, and they have to things like that. I don't know, they charge you penalties for not showing up. I guess it's fine,
consequence.
Yeah, but anyway, they would only charge that credit card if you didn't show up. When I was booking my Savi's reservation for this trip, I was surprised that I had to pay for it
like right
full
away.
Price as I was booking it. It was not a put this card on file and we'll hold it for you until you show up. It was no. I put in the card number and it was debited from my account immediately.
Yeah, it was very, very I don't know. Yeah, shocking because I mean, I don't know. It's nice to have that like time to like plan or like save a couple extra, money.
Save a couple extra money.
Save a couple extra $100. I don't know.
No, you're right. Like it's fair. I do kind of like it because
it's also nice to get it.
Yeah, the 2 Savi's adventures that I've gone on like feel like they take so long because you go there and they like have you wait and like you're there probably 10 minutes early, but you feel like you're waiting for like 30 minutes. Then you go get in a line so you can pick which style you want for your lightsabers, because there's like the Peace and Justice and there's the power and Control or what. I forgot what all they are. I forgot the names of all of them. But there's the different styles of lightsabers and you pick which style you want and then you pay for it. But now that it's already paid for, it's like, do I just go up and I'm like, yeah, I want the power and control, and then they're like, okay, go sit down.
Yeah, hopefully it's a quicker process.
I hope so. I hope that's what they did, why they did that. But it's okay. You know, it's fine. Yeah. We could do it, so it's like it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's fine. But that is a thing to be aware of. Yeah, if definitely. You're booking, especially in the summer when it's really tight. Like, oh yeah, it's paid for, man. For sure. Which the other thing that kind of makes that make sense to me is that they charge you if you don't show up. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why not just charge me right away? And then it doesn't matter if I show up or not. My money's already gone. Right. Dang, maybe that's why they did that. Maybe. I don't know. It's all right. Yeah. So I'm certain that is not the only things that have changed since we've been last. Yeah. But I think those are the ones that are going to affect us the most. Yeah, and I'm excited. I mean, if we run into something new and we're there, we might check it out, you know, be like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, one thing I want to do with you is go do a DVC tour. Oh my goodness. You get free ice cream afterwards. Seriously? Yeah. Oh my gosh. And they convince you to buy things, and it's great. We should do it. Oh my goodness. But with that being said, we're going to take a quick break, just a short one. And then when we come back, we will jump into the things we're the most excited about for our trip coming this September. So stay where you are for this. For you, it'll be like 14 seconds, not even 14 seconds, like 0.4 seconds. And it'll just be like back. But for us, it's going to be a few minutes. So we'll be back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay. So things we're excited for. Yes. So we both picked 3 things that we're most excited for, and we're just going to go back and forth. We're going to kind of, she'll tell me what she's excited for the most, and then we'll talk about it a little bit, and then I'll go. Okay. And we'll do that 3 times. And then, yeah. Okay, cool. Excellent. So the first thing that I'm excited for is to just explore more of Epcot, and also the Food and Wine Festival. But what I mean by like exploring more of Epcot, like I feel like last time we went, we only rode like 2 rides and then like left. I only like 2 rides in Epcot. No, just kidding. Well, yeah, but we didn't really like experience much of it. I feel like that it has to offer. And so, I mean, yeah, we took like pictures and stuff, but I'm just like also excited to experience the Food and Wine Festival and like just taste all the food around the world. Yeah, I mean, honestly, the front half of the park is like completely different than it was when we went. Right. Yeah, that's exciting too. Yeah, I'm excited for that. So I was gonna say like there's literally more for you to explore, plus what we just didn't do last time. That's cool. And then Food and Wine Festival, and when we went, I know. We just talked about this before we started. She reminded me of things that I didn't remember like 12 seconds ago. But when we went, the Food and Wine Festival started. Yeah. And we didn't participate in it like at all. Yeah. We might have stopped at actually we did a little bit, but like we did only in the extent that we got I think it was tandoori chicken. Yeah. And rice. Chicken tikka masala. Chicken tikka masala, rice, and the naan bread. Yeah. From the India booth that is only around Food and Wine Festival. There is no India. Really interesting. In World Showcase. Okay. Yeah, I remember eating that. Like, that was good. But that's the only extent that we really participated in it. And that's probably because we didn't really realize how cool the festivals actually were until my mother finally pointed it out to me, and I got to experience one for myself. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, like this is actually freaking cool. Yeah. I'm excited to do it. I'm excited to do it too. Yeah. Taste some foods from around the world that I haven't tasted and see how I like them. Yeah. I'm excited to do what is it, Food and Wine Festival? Whatever they call it, the meals fromage montage or whatever it's going to be. The tour thing where you get something from different places, and then at the end you get a completer, and it's like, that's cool. I like that. I'm excited for that. Yeah. So that'll be fun. Staying in Epcot, one of the things I'm most excited for is we finally got a reservation at Space 220. Oh yes. Which is the outer space themed restaurant in Epcot that sits right next to Mission Space. Basically, you go into an elevator, and a quote unquote elevator. Sorry for those of you listening, you couldn't see the quotes I made. Brain. You go into like a space elevator that shoots you up to a dining room that is sitting above the clouds like up in the stratosphere, like really cool. Way up, probably just below the Kármán line, which is the internationally agreed upon boundary of space.
I like that.
But yeah, and then you dine up there, you eat food. It seems like pretty normal food, you know. You're not like you're not eating alien space guts. Yeah. I think they probably sell freeze dried ice cream because that's astronaut ice cream. Yeah. I don't know, that's maybe cool. Not.
That's really cool.
But yeah, and I'm super excited for that because if you guys haven't heard it already or caught on, I'm a big space nerd. I love me some space. And ever since they announced this restaurant, I wanted to go there. And when we went on our honeymoon in 2022, our last trip to Disney World, we just couldn't get a reservation because
it was popular.
Yeah, you had to. That was back during the restrictions. You had to have park reservations. You couldn't park up till noon or 2, and it was just really hard because like you couldn't get a reservation for a restaurant in a park really unless you were in that park that day. So we only had one park reservation for Epcot, so we had one day to get that reservation, and we couldn't get it. So but this year our lovely travel agent Tracy managed to make it happen for us. Yay. And that is one of the biggest reasons. Shout out. Yes, that is one of the biggest reasons I recommend using a travel agent like Tracy over there at To Infinity and Beyond Travel.
Yes.
Because she will, you tell her you want a reservation like that, and she'll do everything she can to get it for you.
Right.
And if she can't get it for you, you were never going to get it yourself.
Yeah.
Because when she messaged me and told me that she emailed me and told me that she got the reservation, I was like, I forgot that I could even start looking for reservations. So thank you.
That's funny.
So yeah, big shout out to Tracy.
Yeah.
We appreciate you so much. And
quick question.
Go ahead.
Have you seen those like restaurants where like, I don't know if it's the one in Disney, but like the one that you're like in space or something, and like, or like you're high up in the air and you're eating dinner and the tables just kind of like turn, like the floor kind of just like turns slowly around. Have you seen any of those before?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a thing somewhere. The floor like turns.
The floor turns?
Yeah, like clockwise or counterclockwise for like a little bit, like but very slowly, and you're like high up in the air.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway.
Okay. Nope, I don't know what you're talking about there, but
it's like, okay, it's not the one in Disney World.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. The next thing that I'm excited for our trip is to ride Tron.
Oh yes, Tron Light Cycle Run.
Yes.
I've seen it so many times. When I went and did Operation Wonder in March, I got to watch it, but I couldn't get on it.
Yeah.
And it looks super cool to look at.
Super cool.
So I'm like, I bet that's fun to ride.
Yeah, I'm excited to ride it. It looks really fun.
Yeah, it's funny because like when I was standing there after the launch, like I'm like, wow, that looks like it's going kind of slow. But like when I see videos of people on it, they're like, and I'm like, that's one of those things where like it looks slow because I'm not right next to it or on it. But yeah.
That's funny.
I'm excited for Tron.
Yeah.
It looks like a really fun roller coaster.
Yeah, it'll be cool.
Yeah.
It's like being on a motorcycle or something.
Yeah, I hope the seats are comfortable.
Yeah, same.
I always get nervous that it's going to like squish the jewels, but
oh my goodness.
It's fine. It's fine. Cool. So the thing that I am probably not the most excited about still, I don't think really, because the thing I think I'm most excited about is
the restaurant?
No, is Tron probably. Okay, it's probably the thing I'm most excited about. But you stole it, so the next thing probably down from that. Probably Tron, Space 220, and then this one.
Nice.
And that is Garden Grill, which is a restaurant that I've dined at numerous times. It's a family all you care to enjoy style thing, with Chip and Dale.
Nice.
So it's a character dining.
I haven't been there, right?
No, because it was closed last time.
Oh, okay.
But it's open now, and this is one of those things where you were just talking about the floor that turns, and I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about with a floor that turns.
There's a floor that turns in there?
The whole restaurant turns.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So like.
Interesting.
Yeah, you're turning and you're like rotating around the Garden Grill. Which is inside the land pavilion. So like in some areas you're just staring out over the foyer of the land, or the whatever you want to call it, the entry, where the people are all downstairs eating, getting in line for Soarin'. right?
Dang.
And then as you slowly rotate around, you get to a point where you are looking into living with the land.
Oh, nice.
So part of one of the attractions there. And that's super cool.
That's cool.
I like it because it turns. It's weird though, because like the bathrooms aren't in, like the restaurant is like in the building.
Yeah.
So the bathrooms aren't in the restaurant itself. They're just in the building near the restaurant.
Oh.
So you have to like leave the
That's
turntable
funny.
to go to the bathroom.
Nice.
And your table isn't where it was when you left.
So you have to like kind of look.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it doesn't
funny.
turn super fast.
Yeah.
So like if you're just urinating, like you're probably fine. But like if you in there for a minute, like you're gonna have to come back and you're gonna have to like, my advice is walk counterclockwise.
That's so funny.
Because I believe the restaurant turns clockwise, so you go and you walk in and you walk counterclockwise to find your table, because you'll find it faster, I think.
Nice.
Unless they happen to be right to your left when you get there. But anyway, I digress. That was a lot of over explaining there.
Is it buffet?
All you care to enjoy.
Okay. Like all American. Or do you think it's?
I don't remember what the food choice is. I remember there being some kind of fish option, but I think.
Cool.
I think there was meatloaf or something. I don't remember. It's been a long time since we've been there, but when we did it like 3 or 4 different times, I think.
Nice.
But I'm excited for Garden Grill. It's yummy food and it's a fun time.
Yay. The next and last thing that I'm excited for is Rockin' Roller Coaster.
Yeah, starring Aerosmith.
Yeah, I've heard lots of good things, obviously, about that roller coaster, and so we'll see if it tops the roller coaster in Disneyland, the Incredicoaster.
I think it will. It's significantly more thrilling than that.
Yeah.
For several reasons. Number one, because it has 2 additional inversions. It has 2 corkscrews and a loop. It has
3 total inversions?
Yeah.
Okay.
And in Disneyland, the Incredicoaster only has the 1 loop.
It's kind of like Mind Eraser and Elitch's, like you said.
Kind of. It makes me think of Mind Eraser, but like stretched out. And instead of the track being above you like Mind Eraser, it's below you.
Nice.
But it was built by the same company.
Yeah, nice.
Yes.
That's exciting.
And then the other reason I think it's more thrilling is because it's dark. So you don't see the turns coming. You don't see those inversions coming. You can't anticipate any of it. It just happens. And the music, I think, is more. What's more energetic on Rock and Roller Coaster, because it's an Aerosmith song.
Yeah.
And it's just pumping, and it's awesome. And it's not just. I mean, I think the Incredibles chasing after Jack is thrilling, but differently.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think for those reasons it'll be more thrilling, and you'll like it more.
Yeah.
There's this one part in the queue where you're like walking into the building, and you go into this room that has like concert posters, and it reads Magic Bands as you walk through the queue.
Oh, nice.
And it will like put your name up on the posters.
That's cool.
Like Adriana Parker's.
Nice.
Get well tour. I don't know.
That's cool.
And it's free. It's funny. I like it a lot.
Yeah, that's cool.
But it's also like it caught me off guard so bad the first time we went through there with that.
Really?
Because I was like, how do they know my name?
Yeah.
That's scary. And then I'm like, well, I'm wearing a tracker on my wrist. So.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, there you go. And then, yeah, for me, the thing that I think, probably the most excited about, honestly, is Disney bounding with you. Yeah, pictures and Disney bounding with you. I had a really fun time Disney bounding with Mom, and I'm like, it's going to be so fun and so cute to Disney bound together.
Yeah.
Because we will do like husband and wife or like boyfriend, girlfriend Disney bounds. So I think it'd be a lot of fun. We could do like a lot of princes and princesses if we wanted to.
Yeah, we could.
We could do like Marlin and Dory. We could do like, I don't know. Lots of different things.
Lilo Stitch.
Buzz and Jessie. Woody and Bo Peep. Lilo and Stitch. A couple. That's weird.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, all kinds of things. We could do like Stitch and whatever the pink one's name was that I forgot. I can't remember her name.
I don't remember.
Lola or something like that. That'll be fun. We could do so many different ones. It'd be super fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm really excited to do that and post pictures and share with the podcast people.
Yeah, it'd be cute. Obviously, Mickey and Minnie.
Well, yeah. I thought that was given. Sorry, I didn't say that one out loud because I thought it was just assumed.
That's funny.
But yeah, definitely Mickey and Minnie.
Yeah.
We could do like Anakin and Padme or Darth Vader and Padme.
Nice. Yeah, we got to plan that.
Yeah, for sure.
Buy the clothes and everything.
Yes.
That's exciting.
Yeah, I am looking forward to our trip, and I really hope that we get to go more frequently soon. Hoping to buy that annual pass.
Oh my goodness.
Then it's just a plane ticket. It's a little bit easier to do. But with that being said, guys, I think that is about all we've got for you today. Whoops. Yes. So if you are listening to this audio podcast or watching on YouTube, we invite you guys to like it, follow it, share it, subscribe to us if it's on YouTube, follow the podcast, share it with friends, family, neighbors, give us a rating. If you're listening on Spotify, there's a little like questionnaire at the end. It's usually just like, what did you think of this episode? But sometimes I throw a different question in there, like, nice. What is your favorite thing to do in Disney World or something like that? So,
that's cool.
Comment. Yeah. Just engage with us a little bit. We look forward to hanging out with you guys in the future. I want to do live streams soon, but right now, like when you're getting like 5 views on every one, it's like makes it not want to do it so much. But I will say we are sitting at 580 subscribers, which is pretty exciting. And that is like 40 more than we started the podcast with. So we thank you all for subscribing, and we appreciate it a lot. And we just want to keep seeing this grow, and we want to get to do this more for you guys. And I'm having a fun time. So it's one of those things where like sometimes it makes me sad that people don't seem to care, but yeah, I was like, well, what am I doing it for them, or am I doing it because I enjoy it? And I'm doing it because I enjoy it. So you gotta it's gotta be your main motive. Yeah. So whether you guys care or not, I'm gonna keep going. So with that, next week, Mom and I will be doing some kind of current events in the parks thing. Okay. Next week, maybe. Mom and I are definitely doing the podcast next week. I just don't know exactly what we're talking about yet. Okay. Like I said earlier, there's not really a lot of current event things happening in the parks because they haven't announced anything. Tiana's Bayou Adventure opened, but I don't think Mom has gotten a chance to go get on it, and I don't think she will before we record, so we probably won't be talking about that. But we'll figure it out. We'll have a topic though. Something will be discussed. But until then, guys, let the wonder take hold.